Hi guys, got the DAX 1 minute chart behind us and I'm going to talk you through a couple of trades from this morning's price action on the DAX. It's just after 9 o'clock at the moment and I've got two trades based on chart patterns and I'm going to talk you through those using line charts and using candlestick charts side by side. So I'm going to talk you through those so that you can see what I'm looking at, how to prepare and how to trade the open on the DAX. So let's have a look at this. So coming up to the open at 8 o'clock, this is what we had. And we've got the line charts on the left and we've got candlestick charts on the right. And you can see more clearly what's going on with the line charts because trading's normally really light in volume before the market opens, the pre-market opens at 7 o'clock on the DAX. So you can see that we've got two horizontal lines drawn on the charts. We've got the upper horizontal line here, which has been established using these particular highs here, and you can see that we've got a lower horizontal line which is established by this low here. And so this is midnight and we're coming up to 8 o'clock in the morning. This encompasses all of the price action so far today. So we've got a horizontal level. I always look to see if there's a horizontal level established in the market using the overnight price action, and the reason that I do that is because in the early exchanges when the market opens, if there's a horizontal level in place, then very often prices will reverberate, if you like. They'll bounce between these levels maybe a couple of times before attempting to break out. If you watch this market, if you watch any of the currency markets, any of the indices, this is quite often what actually happens. It isn't always the case because sometimes we're in an uptrend and sometimes we're in a downtrend, in which case there aren't any horizontal levels there. But when there is a horizontal level, I always look to see whether we can capitalise on it. So let's fast forward then and see what actually happened during the first half an hour to 3/4 of an hour this morning. So here you go, this is what actually happened. So here's the open using the line charts here. Here's the open at 8 o'clock and prices went up to the top of the range almost exactly and then came down to the bottom of the range, spent a bit of time here and went back up again. And it's in this section here that we got two trades, and we got two trades based on chart patterns. And I often use line charts in order to be able to see the chart patterns more clearly. There's a lot of information, as I've mentioned in previous videos, in the candlestick charts, and so chart patterns aren't quite as easily visible using candlestick charts. So it's useful to have them running side by side so that you get a clear idea what's going on. So what we're looking for in order to take trades is we're looking for a good context area. So we're looking for what happens in our context areas. This is context, top of the range, bottom of the range. What happens here in order for us to say, okay, there's a good trading opportunity. Well, the market opened, it came up and it produced a double top. So we got a double top. There's your double top. And you can see how that translates into the candlestick chart here. So we've got a higher high and a lower high at the top of the range, and the prices are likely based on that. We have to read what the market's telling us. The prices are likely based on that to come down. So we've got a higher high, and we're basing this on the candlestick closes rather than the highs. We've got a higher high, higher close high and a lower close high, and the market came down. So just about enough room, if we work on the basis of closes, just about enough room when this candlestick closed below the low of the middle of the double top, then we've got just about enough room to be able to get a nice 2-to-1 reward to risk trade out of that one. So that was the first trade this morning, and then the second trade appeared at the bottom of the range. So almost straight away afterwards we got this price pattern here, this candlestick pattern here. So again, we're looking for what's the context. Context good, it's the bottom of the range, And rather than looking to see what happens if the market breaks out, we're expecting a bounce from the bottom of the range. This is what the pros do. They trade these and fade these moves, and they look to take trades upwards back into the top area, the top third of the trading range. And so what we actually did get is we got a head and shoulders bottom. Okay, so this is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. As soon as the market goes above the neckline here, then we've got a trade long. And we're in the bottom third of the trading range still here, so anywhere here, and you take the trade long. So risk is minimal on this particular trade. Your risk is the low down here, or the low down here. And again, we got a nice 2-to-1 risk to reward from this particular trade. So 2 chart patterns, as you can see, in the first 37 minutes of price action on the DAX. And this is not unusual. And as you can see, subsequently, we got a micro double top here. Didn't take this particular trade, but got a micro double top here. And the market then came down. Very tight, bear trend channel, and it broke out, came down, came back up to the low of the range. This is often what happens, and then came down again. So that's a quick insight into how I trade the open on the DAX. Look for your horizontal levels, use your line charts to find the chart patterns, and you'll be well on your way. Hope you found that useful. My name's Anthony Beardsell. Join us on our day trading or Forex trading course to get a proper education into trading, to learn how to trade chart patterns, learn how to read candlestick patterns, learn how to read charts, and do your own technical analysis, build your own trading systems. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next video.